Hi folks, this is Greg at Best Choice Trailers. Today I'm going to take you for a walk around the Shore Trac 102 by 27 plus 5, 22,500 pound rated Gooseneck Deckover. Trailer's got 27 foot of flat, 5 foot dovetail with the optional 5 foot full width universal rams. Trailer like this is going to weigh in empty at about 6,800 pounds, giving a net legal payload a little under 16,000 plus your additional tongue weight on the neck. Again, the trailer is equipped with a gooseneck coupler. It's got your safety change, your breakaway. It's equipped with the I-beam neck, full width toolbox, dual jacks. Trailer jacks are bolt-on for ease of replacement should you damage one. Also has grease zerks and replaceable bearings and a spring-assisted foot. A couple things we like a little bit different on Shore Trac's gooseneck. Many will weld the inside and outside of the neck, but Shore Trac also takes the time to put on a neck gusset. They also do an under neck gusset as well. They also do vertical to horizontal neck stiffeners as well as verticals to the outer side rail stiffener. So these two stiffeners right here give a lot of support and strength to that neck, as opposed to some in the industry that just put two pieces of channel in the back of the neck. Okay, going to tie downs, Shore Trac puts standard on stake pockets, chain spools or pipe spools, rub rail, and stake pocket, and D-rings. Many in the industry will do 2 or 3, but not all 4 of those tie down methods. Notice they also do dual side steps with stirrup cleats built in. Those little stirrups, you'd be surprised how effective they are at catching your boot and whatnot, keep you from slipping on a wet day. They also do the 3/4 inch bullet LED lights. If you're not familiar with seeing the top of an I-beam frame, that's a pierced frame. Pierced frame's been out for a long time. Shore Trac made that a standard feature about 2 years ago. The objective is to get your deck height down without sacrificing, without really sacrificing anything on your trailer. We'll give you a look underneath and show you, but a pierced frame is going to get you down to about a 32 inch deck height, which is going to make the trailer much more user-friendly to use. So you can see here, those cross members pierce through the frame, and then your wood lays on top, flush with the top of the beam. Underneath the trailer, you also notice Shore Trac does cross-track bracing standard. That would be the rub rail type material that you see that goes in an X pattern. They do that underneath the main frame and cross members both. And that's designed to act kind of like a torque tube, only it's lighter and more effective because it ties in many more places. So again, they do what's called cross-track bracing, very effective. Also underneath there, you're looking at undercoating. Shore Trac is the only manufacturer I'm aware of that does a standard undercoating. It's very durable. We've seen customers that bought these Deckovers from us several years ago. They still look very similar to the day they were purchased. Again, Shore Trac does standard undercoating. Very important to us. Speaking of coatings, Shore Trac on these particular units does a urethane top coat and a base primer in addition to the undercoating. Very, very durable coatings that they use. They powder coated all their plants, but this one here, they urethane. If you're not familiar with urethane paint, that would be similar to what's on the gooseneck or livestock trailers and whatnot that are exposed to harsh chemicals and urine and whatnot. So very durable finish. 235/80 R16 10-ply radial tire. It's a load range E. Oil bath hubs. This particular trailer we've equipped with the hutch suspension. You don't often see a hutch suspension on a 10K trailer. This is something that is designed for more of your heavy haul, more of your hot shot rig. Somebody wants a heavy duty suspension. It's an adjustable suspension. I'll crawl under here and show you. Very heavy duty hangers, very heavy duty springs. Again, this particular hutch suspension is an upgrade. We put it on standard on this particular trailer. Again, it's a fully adjustable suspension with an extra heavy duty spring setup. Dexter brand axles also standard equipment on this particular unit. A couple other features that Shore Trac puts on standard: a silicone between all the joints. So between the tread plate and the side rail, that's all silicone shut. Their side rails on these trailers are also made out of channel, not angle or a lesser material. Coming back to the beaver tail area, a couple things that we like. They use a 3x3 tread instead of a 2x2, so you get a little bit heavier angle treads on the trailer. Put a D-ring toward the back end of the trailer if you need to tie down toward the rear. Short Trac uses a tubular bumper instead of an angle or channel, so a very heavy duty bumper where you're going to get a lot of load whenever you're loading. A couple other details on the ramp area. Put a handle at the end of the ramp. Short Trac, you'll see, has a double spring setup. Double spring setup means it's sprung both ways. So most trailers are only sprung coming up. We'll show you this Short Trac. A little bit hard to do with one hand, but possible. Sprung both ways so it glides down. Of course, they pierce the back end. So what I mean, this particular ramp, even with one hand, I'm able to lift up. It's sprung so it'll hold in the air in a stationary position and then come down. As heavy as that ramp is, it's sprung both ways. It feels very light. So the ramp's a full width loading ramp. You can stand it up as you see on the left, or you can fold it over flat as we had it previous. Another nice feature I like on Short Trac, especially on this trailer, because these ramps are so heavy, we've seen a tendency of some to spring once somebody gets a load on the front. And literally, if you Google search YouTube, you'll see where it tripped the back of truck beds off before, of guys that loaded it at a fast speed on an inoperable truck. The way they've designed these, this notch cutout comes underneath that bumper, and once you compress the suspension a little bit, it's gonna cup on there instead of springing up and ripping stuff apart. So there you can see roughly how much you would have to compress the suspension before it'll catch. So again, 27 foot of flat, 5 foot dovetail with your full width ramps. So folks, two main features on this trailer that are optional that we've added would be the full width ramps and the Hutch HDSS heavy duty suspension system. The Pierce frame again is standard, as is the urethane paint and the undercoating. My name's Greg with Best Choice Trailers. If you have any questions on this or any of our other trailers, give us a ring at 717-220-4220 or visit us on the web at bestchoicetrailers.com.